Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Julie and Todd Chrisley hater takes it to President Trump. Julie and Todd Chrisley have one eager hater. The hater decided to take their concerns to President Trump. Shockingly, a lot of others were on board for the same thing. There is a lot to unfold with what is going on right now. Keep reading to find out more about the situation. Julie and Todd Chrisley are currently in federal prison. They are spending their time serving their sentences. They are currently in prison for tax evasion and fraud. However, they are still not admitting to doing this. Savannah Chrisley has tried to convince people that her parents are innocent and are in prison for no reason. However, fans find a hard time believe this, especially since Julie Chrisley had a resentencing hearing and the judge did not shave any time off of her sentence. Todd wants his wife to be home with her children as soon as possible. Someone is not fond of the Chrisleys. In fact, they dislike them so much that they made a petition for people to sign, so that Trump will not pardon them and let them be free. They claim to have previously worked for the Chrisley family. Join me in reaching out to President Trump to urge him not to pardon Todd and Julie Chrisley. They are guilty of their crimes and deserve to serve every day of their sentence. You can send a message using this link: https://www.45office.com/info/share-your-thoughts. I have already sent a message and plan to send one every week. Having worked for them for several years, I know they are guilty. They are incapable of remorse and have no regret for the people they hurt along the way. They deserve to remain in prison for the crimes they committed. Let's make our voices heard. It is really easy. It is unknown if this person truly worked for the Chrisleys. However, other fans agreed in the comments and said they would be signing. It seems as though the person who strongly dislikes the Chrisleys has made a petition for people to sign. This petition will be their attempt to keep Donald Trump from pardoning them. However, some fans do not think that is even a chance, or if it is that Trump will read the petition or care that people have made one. There are a lot of mixed opinions about the topic. What do you think about the petition to keep them in prison? Whose side are you on? Sound off in the comments below. In a bizarre twist that even reality television couldn't script, a vocal critic of imprisoned reality, TV stars Julie and Todd Chrisley has taken their grudge straight to the top, to former President Donald J. Trump himself. Yes, you read that right. As if the saga of the Chrisley family hasn't already been dramatic enough. Federal prison sentences, accusations of financial crimes, custody battles, secret audio leaks, and fiery podcast confessions. A determined and unrelenting Chrisley critic has now launched a full-blown campaign to block the couple's rumored plea for a presidential pardon. The Trump petition that shocked everyone. It all began with whispers in early July 2025 that Todd and Julie Chrisley were quietly petitioning Donald Trump, now a frontrunner for the 2024 Republican nomination once again, to intervene in their federal convictions. According to insiders, the couple's legal team had begun crafting a compassionate plea filled with Bible verses, family hardship, and emphasis on Todd's declining mental health in prison. But before the ink could even dry on their formal request, a firestorm erupted on social media, fueled by none other than a mysterious figure known online as Chrisley Justice Warrior, a self-proclaimed former fan-turned-truth-teller who's made it their mission to ensure the Chrisleys remain behind bars. And this time, they weren't just trolling in the comment section. They were heading straight for Trump's inbox. From tweets to testimonies, Chrisley Justice Warrior, who claims to have once worked with one of the family's former financial advisors, submitted a scathing open letter to President Trump that quickly gained traction online. The letter, titled "Don't Pardon the Fraudsters in Designer Clothes," accused Todd and Julie of being manipulative media personalities who used Christianity as a costume to disguise a decade of deceit. This is not about redemption, the letter read. This is about accountability. If you, President Trump, truly stand for law and order, do not reward these reality TV stars with a golden ticket out of prison. Let them serve their time like every other American would. Thousands of users reshared the letter. A Change.org petition opposing the Chrisley's pardon request exploded overnight, with over 150,000 signatures within 72 hours. Savannah fires back. Of course, it didn't take long for the Chrisley clan to clap back. Savannah Chrisley, the couple's eldest daughter and now the family's de facto spokesperson, addressed the growing backlash in an emotionally charged episode of her podcast Unlocked. Holding back tears and flanked by a photo of her parents, Savannah called the campaign vicious, unholy, and a deeply personal attack on a family just trying to survive. My parents are not perfect, she admitted, but no one deserves to be publicly dragged, especially when they're working every day to get their lives back. To go after them and then try to influence a presidential candidate. That's not justice. That's cruelty. She even accused Chrisley Justice Warrior of being someone from the inside with a personal vendetta, hinting at unresolved financial drama that allegedly predates the family's trial. Trump stays silent. For now, while Donald Trump has not officially commented on the matter, insiders from his Mar-a-Lago circle say the debate has reached his ears, and he's reportedly intrigued by both the media attention and the political implications of getting involved. This is the kind of high-profile drama Trump loves, one anonymous source said. It's a hot-button issue with conservative, Christian America on one side and justice system watchdogs on the other. He hasn't made up his mind. In the past, Trump has granted controversial pardons to celebrities and political allies, including Joe Arpaio, Dinesh D'Souza, and even Lil Wayne. So the possibility of him intervening in the Chrisley case isn't as far-fetched as it sounds. Public opinion splits. Social media has become a battleground over the issue. #pardon the Chrisleys trends one moment, only to be replaced minutes later with #keepthemin. Some fans argue that Todd and Julie's sentences were too harsh for nonviolent crimes, and that their role as public figures made them scapegoats for a broken system. Others, however, argue that the couple lived lavishly off stolen money, showed little remorse, and only turned to faith and family after the gavel dropped. Meanwhile, Chrisley Justice Warrior continues their crusade, now appearing in YouTube interviews, news podcasts, and even claiming to have spoken with members of Congress about high-profile fraud sentencing disparities. Their latest move: a full-page ad in a major national newspaper calling on Trump not to turn the Oval Office into a reality TV reunion.